We track storms to alert you first. This is KIMT Storm Team 3, weather coverage you can count on.
Welcome back. We're joined now by KIMT Storm Team 3 meteorologist Sarah Knox.
And Sarah, with this kind of warm, windy stuff, are we concerned about brush fires at all?
Yeah, we actually are. Yeah, we have an elevated fire risk across portions of the area. It's just been very windy. We've got these very warm temperatures, the warm air moving in. It feels great, for sure. It's nice. Welcome to spring. But things are going to be changing quite rapidly, and we're going to be getting more moisture into the area, which will help the elevated fire risk. Live look over Mason City can tell you that we're still enjoying plenty of the sunshine. Absolutely beautiful. It's not really telling us how windy it is, though. Earlier, I saw a lot of the cameras rocking and rolling. The wind's blowing them quite a bit, and just a thin line of clouds over the Med City as we speak. Otherwise, the blue sky is still sticking around. Now, here's the temperatures. A lot of us have fallen back into the 60s. I say that like it's a bad thing. It really isn't. It's 64 right now in Rochester, 68 in Mason City. Charles City, Decorah still in the 70s, but the green starting to kind of eat up the yellow there, and that's because the sun is setting and a front has moved through. That front took a lot of the southern winds we saw earlier today, and now they're coming in from the west-northwest. 28-mile-per-hour winds in Rochester as well as Mason City still. It is very breezy outside, almost uncomfortably so. The temperatures definitely make up for it. Now, Storm Tracker 3 also picking up on some good news the front brought, is bringing a lot of the clouds that we saw earlier out of the area, back with the dry air for sure. Going to keep a lot of the rain to the north. Now here is where the front is as we speak, kind of transitioning a lot of that wind as it comes in, now coming in from the north, and that's why I'm tracking a cooler Tuesday. We were under the influence of some warmer air earlier, and it has felt pretty good throughout the day. It's going to feel good coming into the evening as well. This is around 11 p.m. A lot of us still in the 50s. A little cooler the further north you go, but certainly not complaining here. We get to wake up to some sunshine for Tuesday as well. Always good news. But then things change. As we slip into the afternoon hours, that's when the clouds start to make their way in. By 8 p.m., mostly cloudy skies. And here we go, slipping into the overnight hours. We're already starting to see evidence of a winter storm moving in, starting as rain, transitioning fairly quickly for some of us. Here on SkyTracker 3 Midwest, I'm listing out a few of the concerns I have when it comes to this particular system. Pushing time forward now as we slip into 5 a.m. on Wednesday. Already starting to see the rain make its way. Then the varying precipitation types, the fine line between the snow, the rain, and the wintry mix. Not only that, you see the white lines here? Those are pressure gradients. That's indicating where winds are going to be very strong. As they get tighter, as they get smaller in between, that's when the winds start to pick up quite heavily. Travel will be very impacted, and river rises very possible as well. The system's going to be lasting for several days, ultimately moving out as we head into Friday early morning and giving them most of the area quite a bit of snowfall. So a quick look at what our potential is when it comes to the accumulating snow. A lot of us in the yellow for a high potential around 8 to 14 inches, but the further south you go, that's where you're going to see more of a lower potential. That means most of North Iowa is looking more so at rain. There are still so many variables when it comes to this particular system. Will it stick? Will it melt? And that's why we're keeping a very close eye on it. Here in a 7-day forecast, the weekend always in view. Temperatures will be falling back into the 30s. It will be chilly, it will be windy, and it will be a mess.